My story is not unique. There are millions of people who migrate each year. With the help of the family, they cross oceans, they cross deserts, they cross rivers, they cross mountains. They risk their lives to realize a dream, and that dream is as simple as having a decent job somewhere so they can send money home and help the family, which has helped them before. There are 232 million international migrants in the world. These are people who live in a country other than their country of birth. If there was a country made up of only international migrants, that would be larger in population than Brazil. That would be larger in its size of the economy than France. Some 180 million of them from poor countries send money home regularly. Those sums of money are called remittances. Here is a fact that might surprise you. $413 billion. Migrants from developing countries, money sent to developing countries. $413 billion. That's a remarkable number because that is 3 times the size of the total of development aid money. And yet, you and I, my colleagues in Washington, we endlessly debate and discuss about development aid while we ignore remittances as small change. True, people send $200 per month on average, but repeated month after month by millions of people, these sums of money add up to rivers of foreign currency. So, India last year received $72 billion, larger than its IT exports. In Egypt, remittances are 3 times the size of revenue from the Suez Canal. In Tajikistan, remittances are 42% of GDP. And in poorer countries, smaller countries, fragile countries, conflict-afflicted countries, remittances are a lifeline, as in Somalia or in Haiti.
Ethiopians living abroad send home about $4 billion a year in the form of remittances. However, relations between the diaspora and the Ethiopian government have been sour for years.
And I think the remittance issue that you just raised over the last 2.5 years, I mean, we got to be honest as Ethiopians, you know, there was a lot of issues back home in Ethiopia, right? I mean, there was instability and there was very wide division between the government and especially the diaspora here in the United States. So they may have held back, or if they sent money, it's probably through informal channels, depriving the formal financial sector the transfer of the capital or the money.
Remittances are dollars wrapped with care. Migrants send money home for food, for buying necessities, for building houses, for funding education, for funding healthcare for the elderly, for business investments, for friends and family. Migrants send even more money home for special occasions like a surgery or a wedding. And migrants also send money, perhaps far too many times, for unexpected funerals that they cannot attend.
But with an estimated population of 108 million people, Ethiopia also faces enormous challenges. Poverty, disease, and illiteracy continue to pose an existential threat to Ethiopia. There are currently some 40 million Ethiopians living below the poverty line.
ዲያስፖራን የምለምነው በቀን $1 ከአንድ ማኪያቶ ላይ ለሀገራቸው እንዲሰጡ ነው።
We as Ethiopians in the diaspora possess an extraordinary amount of goodwill, resources, and skill sets to help our country tackle the broad range of social, economic, and political problems we face today. It is absolutely vital that we get involved because the government alone is not capable of addressing all the complex problems facing Ethiopia today. A strong partnership between the diaspora and the Ethiopian government can significantly accelerate the country's socio-economic development. We've been asked to give a small donation of $1 a day. If you have more, please give more. If you don't have $1 a day, pledge what you. Every single Ethiopian is deserving and is worthy of a great education, access to clean water, and living a life without poverty. Remember about the people on the other side of our giving.
Exorbitant cost of sending money home. Money transfer companies structure their fees to milk the poor. They would say, up to $500 if you want to send, we will charge you $30 fixed. If you are poor and if you have only $200 to send, you have to pay that $30 fees. The global average cost of sending money is 8%. That means you send $100, the family on the other side receives only $92. To send money to Africa, the cost is even higher, 12%. To send money within Africa, the cost is even higher, over 20%. For example, sending money from Benin to Nigeria. Many international banks now are wary of hosting bank accounts of money service businesses, especially those serving Somalia, a country where the per capita income is only $250 per year. $250 per year. Monthly remittances on average to Somalia is larger than that amount. Remittances are the lifeblood of Somalia. And yet, this is an example of the right hand giving a lot of aid, while the left hand is cutting the lifeblood to that economy through regulations. So is it that there are no options, no better options, cheaper options to send money? There are. M-Pesa in Kenya enables people to send money and receive money at a fixed cost of only 60 cents per transaction. US Fed started a program with Mexico to enable money service businesses to send money to Mexico for a fixed cost of only 67 cents per transaction. And yet, these faster, cheaper, better options can't be applied internationally.
Third, Kenya has become a world leader in the mobile banking revolution, and it's all thanks to the system M-Pesa.
Long before Apple Pay or Venmo launched in the US,
years before WeChat and Alipay took over China, mobile banking got started right here in Nairobi. M-Pesa. M-Pesa was created in 2007. Its service is simple. Money is sent back and forth like a text message. Transfers can be made and received on even the most basic phones. And you don't need a bank account. Do you use it every day?
Of course, every day. It's easy.
In 10 years, it's evolved from a simple money transfer service to a fully fledged financial platform. It offers savings and loans. It even sells insurance. Do you take M-Pesa?
Yeah, we take M-Pesa.
Yeah, of course they do. M-Pesa?
M-Pesa, we can accept.
Now this is the real test. Can I buy newspapers using M-Pesa? Never mind American Express, Visa or MasterCard. It's M-Pesa. Believe it or not, I can do more mobile banking here in Kenya than I can in New York City or London. You're getting the idea. It doesn't matter what you're buying. Mobile banking now is the heart of the payment system in East Africa. You get the idea. 93% of the population has access to mobile payments. In fact, transactions processed by platforms like M-Pesa account for nearly half of Kenya's entire GDP. I've never quite seen a revolution in payment systems like it. Forget PayPal or Venmo. This is going right to the grassroots here. Everybody takes M-Pesa. That's what you call marketing and mobile banking.
ተበድረው ጉሊት ላይ ያለች እናት እህት ተበድራ ከጓሮ አትክልት ሸጣ አትርፋ ልጇን ትምህርት ቤት ልካ መልሳ ደግሞ ማታ ብትመልስ እንደገና በሚቀጥለው ቀን ብትበደር ምን ያህል ዜጎችን ወደ ኢኮኖሚ እንቅስቃሴ እንደምናካትታቸውና ከድህነት እንዲወጡ ልንረዳቸው እንደምንችል ማሰብ ነው። እኔ ማልመው እንደሱ ነው። በተለይ ዝቅተኛ ገቢ ያላቸውና ምንም ገቢ የሌላቸው ደግሞ ወደ ኢኮኖሚ እንቅስቃሴ እንዲገቡ ትልቅ መደላደልን ይፈጥራል ወይም አቅም ይፈጥራል ብዬ ነው ማስበው። ደግሞ የሬሚታንስ እንደዚሁ በቀላሉ በስልካቸው ደንበኞቻችን እንዲቀበሉ ከዓለም አቀፍ የገንዘብ ማስተላለፊያ ድርጅቶች ጋር ኦሬዲ እየሰራን ያለ ነው። በቅርቡ ሱም ሲጠናቀቅ በውጭ ያሉ ኢትዮጵያኖች በቀጥታ ለወዳጅ ለዘመዳቸው በስልካቸው ላይ መላክ ይችላሉ ማለት ነው። ይሄ በግሬ ማርኬት ሲመጣ የነበረውን ታርጌት ያደረግነው እንደ ዓላማ ያደረግነው በባንክ የሚመጣው እንዳለ እንደተጠበቀ ሆኖ ደግሞ ይሄንን ወደ ፎርማል ቻናል በመቀየር የውጭ ምንዛሬ ገቢያችንንም እንደ ሀገርም የማሳደግ ስራ ነው።